planets of our solar system. Mercury. It is the closest planet to the sun, and it's not the hottest. And that is Venus, which is the hottest planet. And it's also... Mercury has no atmosphere, so the sky on Earth is actually blue. But on Mercury, the sky would be black. And it's always a bad place to live. If you lived on Mercury, you would never go outside. And also, Mercury does not have any water. So, there is no moon that Mercury has because it would get roasted in the sun. But Mercury would definitely get shrinking. Think of raisins when they're shrinking over the time. Venus is the second planet from the sun. It's the hottest planet in the solar system. If you live there, your house is gonna get roasted. You better not go to Venus, but if you went there, you will die. Like if someone got hurt and spent all day in the hospital. Even though Venus is the same size as Earth, but Venus does something that Earth doesn't. Venus spins backwards. It spins in the opposite direction. The scientists aren't sure why, but it makes Venus. We all live on Earth. And it's the third planet from the sun. Well, we know it's the planet that we live on. It's got many living species. That is there on Earth. Earth also has one moon in the solar system. I already know about this. We know what that Gerbil John is so cute. But this isn't what we're talking about. So I just wanted to just understand about Mars is the red planet from the sun. Even though it has violent dust storms that last several months. And even on Earth, by a wildfire in New York City made New York City look like Mars. But Mars is really far away from Earth. But it's our closest neighbor to Earth. If you went to Mars, you would sneeze. And well, even though I felt like I need to cough. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun, even though it is not a rocky planet like Earth or Mercury. It's a gas giant, and Jupiter's gray red spots is a storm, and has a lot of lightning on it. So you better stay away from Jupiter. Well, even though about Jupiter, it is really huge in size. And the greatest spot on Jupiter is a Pete Peterson that was been blowing for 300 years. Saturn is the 6th planet from the Sun, and it's also a gas giant like Jupiter. If you put Saturn in water, it would float. Kind of like if you put Earth or Mars in water, it would sink. Like, I have no idea why that would happen. Saturn looks like a star in the night sky, but it does not twinkle. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun, and it has less than 28 moons so far. And it used to have 27. It's extremely cold, like an iceberg. In Antarctica. And it's always cold. You would freeze on Uranus if you visited there. But it smells like Mars. Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun, and it's also the last planet from the Sun. And also, it's extremely cold. Even though if you land on Neptune, you would freeze. Pluto used to be the 9th planet in the solar system. And I know about that, Dribble John. I know you're so cute. But even though on Pluto, you would see a lot of ice if you visit Pluto.